What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Observe, Proceed, or welcome to the channel where I observe, then proceed to react. And today I have a few videos lined up. We're gonna start actually with Vince McMahon from the WWE. That's right, the former chairman. He went on a police pursuit, bro. It looks pretty crazy. And also, I have a video of some bar fight where a person starts running people over. We're gonna check and react to that. And then there's, what happened in Mexico. We're going to talk about that as well, all that today. So, yeah, let's get right into it. But before I do, actually, if you can give me a quick like or subscribe if you aren't subscribed, I would appreciate that. But, yeah, anyway, let's get right into it. Let's see. Starting with Vince. So he's driving a Bentley coupe. Yeah, repairs on that car are not cheap. He hit 115. He's 80 years old. I didn't even know that. Oh, there it is. He's still driving on. Wait, he hit that vehicle too, right? Let's see. He hit that vehicle too. So he clips that vehicle, then he hits the rail. Wow, he's 80, no wonder. And then he comes to a stop right there.
You need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next exit.
Right. Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see
Whose
that.
birthday is
I
it?
saw lights, but it didn't look
Daughter
normal.
Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm trying to
I saw lights, but
behind you.
I didn't see that. I saw birthday.
Hour.
It's my granddaughter's birthday.
Oh, granddaughter. Triple H and
Did
Stephanie's
Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, and you keep taking off.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah,
but that's why
right.
I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running. It was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour. All right, and then you just hit someone because you weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, I'm trying to drive. No, I'm not looking at my
The person was right in front of you. There's got to be a reason you hit him.
No. The reason I haven't been driving my car in God knows how long.
God knows
Right
how
in front of
long.
you. You went straight up.
And didn't he have that big scandal where they got him out the building basically because he was doing things with all the female wrestlers and making them do things and assistants out there, and they just got him out the paint because it was a bad look for the company. I mean, that probably affected his mental a lot. Not to excuse what he did right here, but you could tell he ain't right now, like in the head right now. It's probably because of that. Has to be because of that, actually.
At 100 miles an hour. I'm just making sure you're not having a medical condition or anything.
I don't think
Do you need an ambulance?
No, it's fine.
All right. Just your registration. Is your license in here?
No, it's in my pocket.
All right.
I haven't driven this car in quite some time.
It's fast, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, too fast.
So did he he didn't get arrested, huh? He did not get arrested. Wow. Yeah, the other driver's about to get paid, that's for sure. He probably thought Stone Cold was behind him. Hey, to his credit that he didn't see that it was an officer, he did have an undercover type car. All right, so yeah. Next, let's see this video right here where this person runs someone over during a bar fight. Let's check it out.
Now at 4:30, a wild altercation at a Redlands bar turns near deadly after a suspect returns in their car and runs down a crowd of people standing outside a bar. Then, gunshots ring out moments later. Police say no one was shot in the violent attack, but 4 people who were struck by the vehicle are hospitalized with serious injuries.
KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live in Redlands, where police are searching for that hit-and-run driver. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Sam and John. And several people were injured the other night when this all happened. Redlands police are calling this an attempted homicide. Now, if you take a look around me, this is where it happened, although you would never guess, because locals say that often the atmosphere completely changes with the bar scene at night. That's Crystal chirping you hear after capturing a terrifying ordeal in downtown Redlands.
From 1 second to another, just chaos.
Of course, shots.
Then you see people running for cover as several gunshots go off. Crystal and her friends were walking back to their cars after a night of karaoke at a nearby restaurant and bar. It was around 1:30 in the morning Sunday. There was a large crowd of people along Citrus Avenue. Crystal jokingly pulled out her phone after hearing an argument.
I had no idea that that's what I was going to catch.
What she would catch is the driver of a 2022 Tesla plowing into and injuring several people.
Dang, that guy really
Before
went
the
flying.
driver
And the other
loses
guy
control,
right here. And they
hits
both
a
got
curb
up.
and drives away. This happening right in front of the Redlands Underground, which is a speakeasy bar. Carl Baker, spokesperson for Redlands PD, says according to witnesses, a fight broke out outside before one of the people involved got into the Tesla.
The 4 people who were hit were transported to the hospital with major injuries.
Crystal says she was traumatized.
And I woke up my husband, and I think I got shot. We did a body check, everything was fine, but I think it was just the stiffness of driving home, the shock, the adrenaline dump.
The chaos from the weekend carried over. Bruno Bianchi's business, Performance Fitness Studio, is right next door.
Sadly, unfortunately, this is not the first time that happened. So as soon as I saw the call, I realized that it was the police. I said, oh my gosh, here we go again.
He's used to cleaning up from the night before, but this time his window was shattered.
It's always that bar.
Not long ago, he says a fight caused one man to bust through his window, a frustrating and pricey toll he has to pay for what many describe as a rowdy and at times violent night scene.
The city, I think they should be take this seriously, because I don't know what's the level of escalation that you need to get to
I wonder how they haven't tracked that Tesla yet.
Now, a lot of locals believe that these are people that are coming in from outside of the city, and as of now, Redlands police are still searching for that driver. Reporting live in Redlands, I'm Shelby Nelson, sending it back to you.
But yeah, I'm kind of, they'll probably find the guy with the Tesla. They got his plates. But anyway, man, nothing good ever happens outside a bar late at night. You shouldn't be hanging around there. Like, something bad's always going to happen, especially because of all the alcohol. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sure everyone's heard what happened in Mexico by now, where they killed the cartel boss El Mencho, and then the cartel's basically retaliating in the streets. It's pretty crazy. Let's check out some videos from over there. Lawlessness. See, aren't you glad, like, well, at least
Mexico enters a violent...
If you live in the United States, aren't you glad you live here? Because stuff like this happens all over the world, like, lawlessness, basically. You know, the police do not have everything under control. I mean, I wouldn't say they have everything under control over here, but there's more order over here. The police keep it more order, and, like, you're not going to be shooting AKs in the street anywhere in the U.S., like, you know? So, you know, I'm glad that I'm from the U.S. Just saying.
Spiral after the capture of the last historically dominant cartel boss still standing. On Sunday, February 22nd, in the mountainous area of Tapalpa, Jalisco, a coordinated operation was deployed by the Mexican Army, the National Guard, and the Air Force, with support from the United States. The mission was to locate and arrest Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known as El Mencho, and the operation ended with his final capture. The units deployed ground personnel and armed helicopters to encircle the Jalisco New Generation cartel members guarding the capo. After a prolonged close-quarters clash, authorities confirmed that 4 members of the criminal group were killed during the firefight, including Mencho himself.
Well, I heard that 25 members of the National Guard, their Mexican National Guard, was killed. So, you know, they put up a fight. It was a battle for real, you know. It was you could call that a real wartime battle, bro. Kind of what El Salvador did, but El Salvador did not lose that many people. You know, so that's crazy.
The fall of that symbol of narco power closed a bloody chapter and, at the same time, opened a stage of deep and violent national uncertainty.
Puras 4 letras, hijos de madre, a la verga. Prendidos a la verga, puta, mira.
3 days?
News of his death shook the international community. But the strongest impact was felt in the states where the CJNG maintains territorial control. There, an immediate reaction from the 4 letters gunman was expected, determined to respond with force. The first signs were criminal blockades with burning vehicles that paralyzed major avenues and highways.
That's what we've been seeing, these burning buses, trucks.
Within hours, CJNG cells burst into dozens of key cities in at least 6 states, turning broad regions into outright war zones.
Now, I don't know if they're just shooting in the air, because that's what
With
it
a full
sounds
display
like.
of violence, CJNG members opened fire in streets and avenues, attacking police, soldiers, and also businesses, homes, and emblematic public buildings.
Also saw them in the airport, too. They canceled some flights. That's crazy.
The purpose of this offensive is to fracture social order and cause the country to burn until it collapses into total ruins.
That's crazy. He could have caught on fire.
It was reported that CJNG commandos opened fire at strategic facilities, including airports such as Guadalajara's and major commercial zones in the state. In addition, recordings circulated showing gunmen confronting the National Guard and other security forces. For now, there are no official figures on victims or estimates of the economic damage this wave of violence is causing in Mexico. Reports are updated minute by minute, describing unrest after Mencho's capture. Alleged images of the capo's body also began to circulate, along with a video that would show the army transporting a close relative of the criminal leader.
Why is this so great?
This is an evolving
situation.
situation.
We're in 2026.
With each passing minute, the country seems to sink deeper into disorder. Beyond the significance of the fall of the world's most hunted trafficker, it was foreseeable that after his arrest, the CJNG would react with violence against civilian targets. For now, any scenario...
So right now, I mean, they're going to do this, but what's also going to happen is the other cartels are going to try to take over their, you know, their territory and whatnot, and there's going to be they're probably going to have a civil war within the cartels over there. And I don't know if the government's going to get involved with that, if we're going to help them out. But yeah, it's crazy, man, how that just happened. I'm pretty sure the U.S. has something to do with it. You know, Trump's been talking about that. And we'll see what happens, but stay safe out there. I would not leave the country right now, bro. With everything that's happening around the world, bro, like, I don't know. I would just stay in the U.S. right now. You're good in the U.S. Anyway, I hope you guys continue to have a good and blessed day, a blessed week out there. Please like and subscribe. I'll be back with a police pursuit later this week. So yeah, keep it locked. I'm out.